Hello and welcome to the 2017 English University's men's lacrosse team. It takes a lot to get here. You've worked very, very hard. Not a lot of people can get here, so congratulations, well done. You should be proud of yourselves, all right? My name is Rob Ingham Clark and I'm going to be your head coach this weekend. And I wanted to use this opportunity to address a couple of things that a few of you have asked me over the last week or so. Firstly, the other teams that are playing. Easy one here, Ireland, Northwest are sending 2 teams, Scotland are sending 2 teams, South, Wales Dragons, Welsh Universities and Yorkshire and indeed ourselves. So that's 10 teams in total. There'll be 2 conferences, A and B, where there'll be round robin stuff on the Saturday and then we'll be going into a championship on the Sunday. So next up is the principles I want to play to. This weekend is going to be a process-driven weekend. It's not necessarily going to be defined by the scoreline, but I think if we play to these principles well, we can treat that as a success and take that forward, hopefully, to a game or 2 again later this summer against some other big teams. So, firstly, is run and gun. If any of you have ever watched Syracuse play, or indeed most of the teams in the ACC now, they all play to this. This is it's a high-tempo, athletic, fast tempo form of lacrosse. We need to make sure that we're the first one in on the ground balls. Fast transitions from saves. Can we react faster than the other team can to a shot? Are we doing the basics properly and are we doing them at pace? Can we run the legs off the other team? And are we making sure we've got 2 men committed to every ground ball? Okay. We can do all of these things. We're young. We're at university. Well, you guys are at university. So at the defensive end of the pitch with this, we need to have a high pressure D. We need to make sure, ideally, that our D guys are mostly keeping tight around the inside, around the paint. But if you're on the ball, go out, play the ball, try and strip, okay? At the other end of the pitch, we're going to be playing 1-4-1, and there is going to be information about that in another video that is also linked into this email, all right? Further to run and gun, the main thing I want you to have in your head is that I don't really want you holding the ball for more than 4 seconds. If we hold the ball for more than 4 seconds, play tends to slow down, the defence can reset themselves, and we're less likely to score goals, okay? On top of that, if you're starting with the ball from a dead ball, you're probably not going to be the scorer, okay? It's just there's too much settled defence for you to try and work yourself through. And there are going to be some very, very good defensive players this weekend. So next principle is communication, is we must be very, very loud at both ends of the pitch. Obviously, defence needs to be very, very loud, but it's particularly important for us. A lot of the teams that we play against may have had the luxury of playing together a number of times before. A lot of us won't have played together before, so it's very, very important that from the off on Friday that we are communicating well, we are loud, and we are enunciating nicely, all right? It's the same up in the attacking end of the pitch as well. Some people are very capable when playing on teams for a little while to start to read one another, midfields to read attackers, etc., etc. We don't have that luxury, so I'd like us to still try and be nice and loud in attack. If we have managed to sort of fade over to one side, if you're open, shout very, very loudly, let the ball carrier know. All right. Thirdly is professionalism. This is an elite team. You've all worked really hard to be here. As I said, not everyone can get here. So to this end, there's not going to be any drinking when at the tournament. I know a number of you won't be doing that anyway, but just in case that anyone was thinking about it, I'd really rather you didn't. It's no secret that the national teams use this tournament to scope out new players for the national senior and development teams, and I would be thrilled if as many of you made it onto those as possible. So we need to make sure that we're at our best, and there's you can booze all the rest of the year. We may or may not go for a pint at some point over the weekend. I haven't decided yet. Next and lastly on the professionalism point is don't get fighty with the other teams. Some of the northern players are quite aggressive and don't react to it. There's going to be some really, really good referees there this weekend. If they're slashing you, take the hits. They'll get sent off, we'll have a player advantage, and hopefully we'll score from it, okay? So if we stick to these, playing a run and gun style, we communicate well, and we conduct ourselves professionally, I think we're going to have a successful weekend, all right? Lastly, just a little bit of housekeeping. We need to make sure that we all have Astros and studs, because we're going to be playing on Astros and grass, and bring plenty of water. All right. That's it from me. Thank you very much. As I said, we've got 2 till 6 on Friday at Timperley. The address for which is in the email. So if you can all be there by 1:30, we can have a little chat and get to it. Okay. Thank you very much, and I'll see you on Friday.